We go to Germany now, where shock and grief over a deadly car ramming attack are turning to political maneuvering. 5 people, including a young child, were killed on Friday when a 50-year-old doctor from Saudi Arabia, who had been living as a refugee in Germany, drove his car through a crowded Christmas market in the eastern city of Magdeburg. But the far-right AfD party, for whom the suspect had actually expressed support, held a rally in Magdeburg Monday demanding that Germany close its borders and deport immigrants. We can now cross to Jörd Taszman in Berlin. Jörg, tell us more about this rally last night.
Attended by 3,500 people, and the crowd was very angry, and they shouted like, "Who doesn't love Germany should leave Germany." Alice Weidel from the AfD, she tried to be a little bit more diplomatic, but she also said that people who don't like Germany or they should not be around. She did not really mention the fact that the assailant, Taleb A, he was rather a right-wing extremist and not an Islamist. The AfD tries to ignore that, or they say this is a political maneuver, it's totally unlogical, it makes no sense. And Alice Weidel, she was actually acting like in an election campaign. She pretended that one should be united and that grief should be in the foreground, but in the end, she just attacked the political system here in Germany.
Now, in his traditional holiday address, President Frank-Walter Steinmeier called for unity in the wake of this Christmas market attack. What has the actual reaction been there?
Well, there have been very few reactions so far. German news and German newspaper, they just, as a matter of fact, already printed what Walter Steinmeier is going to say. I mean, he did change his speech. He wanted to hold a different speech, so he was changing it, talking a lot about what happened in Magdeburg. And what he says is, let's not be divided, let's stay together, we should not, hatred and violence should not have the last words. I'm not sure if he always finds the right tone, because people, they're asking themselves questions. They're asking themselves questions whether the security forces did everything they could have done. And what Walter Steinmeier never does, he's never self-critical of politicians. So I'm not sure that with these calm words, it's enough to really unify the country, which is not unified.
Indeed. That is France 24 correspondent Jörd Taszman in Berlin. Thanks so much for that, Jörg.
You're welcome.